between three Scotsmen. Burley didn't quite make it, Scissors and Power did, an unlikely scorer. And he finds the corner. Taffarel went the right way, but couldn't reach it. That's a lovely ball to Cafu from Dunga. Scotland in trouble! It's got in off Tommy Boyd. It's an own goal.
Oh, great goal for Morocco! Dan Egan came across. Kick back. Berg. It's in! It came off Chipo. Henning Berg made the challenge. Oh, Morocco are back in front! Well, the movement was too good. Jonovic to whip it in. Awkward for the goalkeeper. Forced in by Egan. Oh, and they've left Flo, Havard Flo! And Scotland concede a goal right at the start of the second half. Craig Burley chasing. And Burley gets there! Well, it's been an enterprising period of play from Scotland. And it's been rewarded with the equaliser, 1-1.
Still 0-0. And Ronaldo's onside. And the best player in the world scores for Brazil. You can't afford in that sort of space. Brazil, they have Cafu free on the right if they can pick him out. This is Cafu. And that's 2-0. It's Rivaldo. Morocco was swamped then as Cafu drove over the cross. He's got clear of Saber. He's round the defence. Bebeto's waiting. Bebeto scores. And it's all over now for Morocco.
Long ball. Hendry backtracking, but not sufficiently. And Bashir scores. Really struck it well. Leighton beaten on his near post. Looking for header. And he's got away from David Weir. And is it going in? It is! It's 2-0 Morocco. Pushed up in the air by Jim Leighton, and he's unable to recover. It's a useful header. Bashir, lovely skill, and resisted the challenge. And scores! Got a deflection, I think, off Hendry.
Well, the referees let him go on. And Bebeto scores! Well, that was extraordinary because it looked as though the referee was going to give Brazil a free kick. By not doing that, he's allowed them the goal from Bebeto. Flo in a trial of strength with Junior Baiano. And Torre Andre Flo has struck back for Norway. All his own work. It's 2-1 to Norway, an extraordinary turnaround. And how the man with the yellow boots has hurt those wearing the yellow shirts. Delight for Egil Olsen.
Long ball looks for Baggio. Oh, what a great first touch, and here's Christian Vieri! And Italy lead. 10 minutes gone. Up goes Zamorano. And Salas! 1-1. Oh, and look what it means. Zamorano too good for Cannavaro, and Faliuca couldn't save the day. To take and scores. Roberto Baggio ended the last World Cup by missing a penalty. Opens this one by scoring one. Vital for Italy.
He's round one. Oh, it's one of the goals of the World Cup so far. Austria flirting with defeat now. And here's Polster. He's equalised in stoppage time. Austria's most experienced player has done it to avoid defeat for Austria. Zamorano. Salas is there. Salas has turned the ball over the line. Austria claim it's not a goal, but the referee from Egypt says it is. Is Vastic. Oh, they got another! Vastic with another late strike to rescue Austria.
Plenty in the box for Italy. Di Biagio found that half yard of space from Roberto Baggio's cross. Cameroon looking short of numbers. This is Christian Vieri, and that's a lovely finish. 2-0 to Italy. Lovely chip as the goalkeeper went down. It's looking easy now for the Italians. Bit of hesitation and Vieri makes it 3. The 10 men just couldn't hold on.
Sierra, brilliant! Well, they talk about Salas and Zamorano, but they shouldn't forget about Sierra. A wonderful free kick. Getting the cross in, second time around, and Mboma! Well, that's rekindled the hopes for Cameroon. In the start of the second half, and a goal! Christian Vieri, it's his 4th of these World Cup finals, powering in at the near post. Nicely worked. Baggio back to Inzaghi. 2-0! It's Italy's victory now, and the 2 substitutes combine for the second goal. Austria score in time added on. It's been the story of their World Cup.
Plenty waiting for the cross here, including Ripa, and he scored! Mark Ripa could well have headed the winning goal for Denmark in Lens.
Let us swing on Zidane's corner, Dugarry! And France take the lead, 34 minutes gone. Von came for the punch, didn't make it. Dugarry certainly did. Jokev, lots of deflections, and the final one is by Issa. An own goal gives France some breathing space. France certainly in confident mood now. This is Henry, and that's a lovely finish. Issa, you can't blame him this time, even though he did get his feet mixed up. Aimé Jacquet, delighted with the opening performance, and Henry, equally so.
Ryan Laudrup, Nielsen arriving. It's 1-0 to Denmark. Alan Nielsen, the goal scorer. What a cross by Laudrup. Washui. Bartlett. McCarthy. They're level. Benny McCarthy has equalised for South Africa.
Continued his run. Henry! Well, it's taken them 36 minutes. Such a powerhouse. Oh, mistake by the goalkeeper, Trezeguet! Aldair, who's normally so capable, makes the fumble, and Trezeguet takes the chance. Look at that for a clearance from Barthez, and Henry is in the clear. 3-0. The direct route, and it's dynamite for France. And now Djorkaeff, and now Lizarazu! Well, amazingly, since Zidane has been sent off, they found their flow again, and it's 4-0.
By Bartlett, who scores! Aldair looking for the cross. 1-1, but the goalkeeper unlucky. Takes the second penalty, and this time the goalkeeper goes the wrong way, and Saudi Arabia lead 2-1. And scores. Surely the last one.
Jokeyev with a penalty, and France have the lead on 12 minutes. And Denmark are level, and that foul on Jorgensen by Condela proved decisive. Pires, Desailly, Pires again, Petit! And France score again.
Deflected, goal, first blood to Spain. Take the corner, Susie the Wrecker still trying to get the defenders in the right place, and look at that! It's an equaliser. It's Adepoju. Delight for Nigeria. And Raul has sneaked in and scored in such spectacular fashion. Well, it's gone in. Off Zubizarreta. Olise. Oh my word! Nigeria in front for the first time, and how?
Amakachi. Ikpeba. He scored. Ikpeba with a superb goal for Nigeria.
Ayala! Well, Paraguay have scored in the first minute. Their first goal of this World Cup in their third match. Much changed. Nigeria, but they've got themselves in a bit of an early pickle here. Here comes Aruma. They're level. Got a player to the left, but he goes for goal! It's a brilliant goal, and Paraguay have the lead again. So many gaps, and look at this, Cardozo. Paraguay are surely through to the knockout stage now. They lead Nigeria by 3 goals to 1.
Run for Hierro, but he finds the corner quite beautifully. Clinical penalty, Spain lead, 6 minutes gone. Pullback, lovely pace, Luis Enrique, the sort of form that Spain were looking for from him at the start. Opportunities either way here, good carrying, good pass, Morientes! The youngster who should have surely have been selected earlier. Oh! How did he get it through there? He looked for the pass and instead swiveled on the ball. Bulgarians pushed up and they're caught here by Morientes, who gets his second. 4-1. Kiko! Oh, how many deflections there? Off the crossbar, off the goalkeeper, off the defender. That belonged in an amusement arcade. Good ball in. Kiko looked offside, but the flag stays down. And that's number 6. Through the goalkeeper's legs. It's not been his day. It certainly has been Spain's at last.
28 minutes in. Oh, that's taken a deflection off Davido! And what a shot! South Korea have the lead. Corner to Mexico. Palier, it's 1-1. And 5 minutes into the second half, the Mexicans are level. Blanco. Hernandez! And for the first time, Mexico have the lead. Blanco again. Hernandez! He scored again! 2 goals for Hernandez, a real victory for the Mexican.
Wilmots! Well, it rather hit him and bobbled over the line, but it's enough for Belgium. They score here 2 minutes before half-time. Wilmots still going. And still going! Well, either side of half-time. And it's Garcia Aspe, and it's 2-1. Mexico have got players flying into the centre. Blanco! Well, how on earth did he do that?
Cocu has made some space and finds the corner quite beautifully. It's a useful ball. This is Mark Overmars if he can come inside, and he can! 2-0 to Holland. Excellent finish by Arsenal's man. Bergkamp, that's brilliant. Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent play by Dennis Bergkamp. Look at the concentration and the arrogant flick at the end. Lovely goal. Almost totally Holland's way. And that's a good cross by Overmars. And Van Hooijdonk gets his name on the score sheet. It's a good ball, well taken by Ronald de Boer. Oh, an excellent finish. Great balance by de Boer. And he teed himself up for the crack.
Oliveira with the corner. Vidovic, oh, it's been cleared off the line. Neres! And Belgium have the lead. Vidovic desperately unlucky here that he didn't score. South Korea came up with here. Oh, they can come up with a goal from their captain. He slid in, and the teams are level.
And it's Koku! Holland's Mr. Versatility gives them an early lead. And the Dutch power on again, Ronald de Boer, and he's done it! Off the inside of the post and in. And Mexico at the moment have absolutely no answer. Pelaez! Well, it's bounced into the net and I don't think anyone else touched it. Dam doesn't get there, Hernandez does! What a finish here!
Mihajlovic with his left, and he scores! Good movement by the Yugoslavs on the edge of the wall, but the goalkeeper got himself slightly tucked.
It's a very deep corner. Klinsmann gets to it and Muller has turned it in. Burns was guarding the post, but Andy Muller here. Klinsmann just pulling away from Dooley. Well, that's the touch of a master. Wonderful play to lose the captain of the United States.
Vidic takes over. And Stankovic! Did he get a touch? Ball certainly in, and he certainly did as Kopka came forward, and Yeremis couldn't save the day for Germany. Plenty of space on the right for Kovacevic, and it's through to him. Oh, Kopka and Stojkovic! An awful mistake by the German goalkeeper. And Stojkovic gratefully gives Yugoslavia a 2-0 lead. To take and thumps it. Oh, a huge deflection off Mijatovic. Goalkeeper left with no chance. Huge pressure from Germany. Up goes Klinsmann and Bierhoff! It's 2-2. And it's a wonderful comeback.
Now Zarinci. Estili's header! It's a super header! Well, the game, some said, would never take place. Here it is unfolding with real drama. He's got support in the centre, he doesn't need it! It's surely Iran's victory now. Goalkeeper's come a long way and made a mistake. McBride's header, is it over the line? It is now. With Stewart following in, but it looked to me as though it was McBride's goal. And I think that
Hessler, and that's useful. Bierhoff! 50 minutes it's taken Germany, but finally they have the lead. Heinrich well forward. Bierhoff, Klinsmann! Oh, what an amazing speed of reaction. The ball back off the post and headed in by Klinsmann. Wonderful.
Mihajlovic, beaten away, Kovacevic. It was a good save, but Kovacevic turned the ball in from a very tight angle.
It's well taken, and it's in! Do I have to tell you the scorer? Alan Shearer. Who else? England lead 2 minutes from half-time. First touch, second was brilliant. This is Scholes. Still Scholes! Oh, that's a wonderful goal! Curl on the ball from outside the line of the post and beating the goalkeeper comfortably in the end.
stoppage time at the end of the first half. Here's Adrian Illier. Oh, he's crafted a really classy goal. Not too much in this first half, but here, a moment to remember.
Preciado's through! Preciado scores with 7 minutes left! Surely this is a winner now for Colombia.
Hadji finds a little bit of space, and England are in trouble, and this is Moldovan! And Romania are in front. Hadji worked it, Moldovan scored it. Shearer driven a bit wide, useful pullback. Oh, in! Reacted more quickly than anyone else, and he becomes the youngest player to score for England in the World Cup. Trescu just ahead of Graham Lasseau. Oh, and it's gone in! Lasseau with his head in his hands. A wrestling contest on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Getting in the cross. Anderton! Oh, that's brilliant for England. And Darren Anderton, whose place has been the subject of much debate, never scored for England. He has now! Well, what a tremendous first half this is turning out to be on a night when England have to win.
We are with a penalty. And a dream start for Tunisia. They lead Romania 1-0. The second half, and they've got a breakthrough here. Ili! Moldovan! They've got their equaliser at long last. Ili's cross wasn't dealt with effectively. Batistuta, he's clear of the defence. And Batigol strikes at long last.
The pullback, Shuker off the crossbar. Stanic! Oh, he did really well to sort his feet out. Croatia lead, 27 minutes gone. Cross, Robbie-O! Oh, he met it so well. Fooled them completely, but in! Low on the far post, couldn't keep it out. 2-1, Croatia. 2 up for the cross. Shuker's made himself a bit of room, and he's been given a bit more here. And he makes it 3 in spite of the deflection. They stood off him, and Jamaica paid the penalty.
Here's Shuker. And they've got one at last. 13 minutes to go, and Japan's resolve finally broken here by Davor Shuker.
This is Beron. That's a lovely ball. Ortega scores a beautiful goal. Quality all through. Through ball, and it was first time here or nothing. Oh, good change of pace by Ortega. Gets him through the gap. That's another lovely goal for the little man. He's living up. Ortega, Batistuta with a bit of space here. Oh, that's a cracking drive from Batistuta. Sheer pace of it across the face of Warren Barrett. So much space they've given Batistuta here. And it's 4. And it's easy for Argentina now. So the hat-trick, which he takes. Scored one in '94 in the World Cup in America.
Oh, here's Whitmore. He's through and he scored. And Jamaica have the lead. Suspicion of handball there, but Whitmore didn't wait for the whistle. Oh, he's in his second. That's an even better goal. Wagner Lopez, Nakayama. And Japan have the goal they craved.
These the 2 successful sides in Group H. And Pineda edges in Argentina's way. Brought into the side for this game and really making a mark.
Nubiacho, he's picked out Vieri. And Vieri picks out the goal. They just can't stop Vieri scoring.
The free kick. Oh, they scored! Cesar Sampaio, who headed in against... Well, here comes Roberto Carlos, deflected. And steered in by Cesar Sampaio again. Well, a most unlikely hero. Oh, the goalkeeper got there but couldn't keep it out. It's tough on Chile, but they're 3 down.
Number 9, Ronaldo.
Here goes Zamorano, comes off Tafarel Salas. They've worked very hard for that. And Rivaldo puts Ronaldo in the clear. 4-1. Order restored for Brazil. And another one for Ronaldo to dedicate to his entourage.
Pires, Trezeguet, Blanc! It's the golden goal for France. Laurent Blanc, almost straight through Chilavert, but the French nation celebrates.
Jørgensen and Michael Laudrup has darted in here. Müller! Well, Peter Müller has been talking in the Danish press, saying, "Give me a game and I'll show you what I..." Touched to Müller. Goalkeeper's lost it. Brian Laudrup! And this is the time for me to remind you that whenever Brian Laudrup has scored for Denmark, Denmark have never lost. Sant into the action, the substitute, and he's taken the chance splendidly. Surely Helveg waiting in the centre. Helveg! It's 4! Banged in by the man who's going to play for Milan next season. Appointment for Nigeria, such huge expectations. Babangida! Well, a little reminder of what they're capable of.
Hernandez, a little bit of space, he's done it well! Oh, he's done it supremely well! He's given Mexico the lead. Long ball, and Loris lost it, Klinsmann! Ever the predator. Got stuck under Lara, nothing the goalkeeper could do. Box, and this is Bierhoff! Germany in front, Bierhoff getting the better of Lara.
Picks out Bergkamp, who brushes off Mirkovic. Goal! Dennis Bergkamp leads Holland towards the last 8. Komuljanovic! Another Komuljanovic header, this time to draw Yugoslavia level. A dramatic last gasp equaliser for Edgar Davids. Can Ladic keep it out? He can't. Croatia are in front after 45 minutes.
David Seaman's given away the penalty and he can't stop it. Batistuta bangs Argentina into the lead. Up steps Shearer, and anything Batistuta can do, Shearer can do as well. And the sides of it. Here's Owen. He could be away here. Michael Owen, he's got Scholes with him, but it's still Owen. Oh, what a goal! This 18-year-old. Zanetti. England caught out, and that's a tremendous equaliser for Argentina. Wonderful craft in the free.
In major tournaments, in a penalty shootout. Now they face one of their other traditional rivals, Argentina, in a FIFA World Cup, and he scores comprehensively. And Ayala does score. Rolled in confidently. Responsibility. Saved! Saved by Roja! And Argentina.
Brian Laudrup, Jørgensen, it's 1-0. Denmark snatch a surprise lead. And Babetto's through here. Is this the equaliser? Yes, it is. Ronaldo, this is Rivaldo, and Brazil are in front for the first time. What a stunning finish by Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos has made an error. Brian Laudrup, incredible! What a mistake by Roberto Carlos, and Brian Laudrup was there to punish him. Rivaldo, oh, it's another one! What a superb strike! Schmeichel was beaten comprehensively.
It's a lovely little header from Bergkamp, Kluivert! And Holland have the early lead. A quality goal. Kluivert so sharp. Get on, Lopez is onside. And that's a brilliant finish. Really took his time, totally confident, delayed on the shot. Holland caught out. Long ball from Frank de Boer, seeking out Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, that's wonderful! That is a magnificent goal! And it's taken Holland into the next round for sure. Brilliant play by Dennis Bergkamp.
It's a goal! We wondered whether the sending off of Burns would have an effect on this game. It surely has now with Yanni's goal. And here come Croatia on the counter-attack. Vlahovic now. It's all over! Croatia are going to the semi-finals. There's no way back for Germany. And here's Davor Šuka. And what a... as he aims to be the leading goal scorer of France 98.
Ronaldo with a chance! And just like that, Ronaldo comes up with the moment. 30 seconds after half-time, Rivaldo and Ronaldo combine, and Brazil get their first sight of the FIFA World Cup final. Here is De Boer. Kluivert! And Patrick Kluivert brings salvation for the Netherlands. 3.5 minutes to play, and Goosening's team are finally level. Against Van der Sar, and he makes no mistake. 1-0 for the Dutch, and he scores as well. Taffarel guessing right, but well placed from Frank de Boer. 1-1. And Rivaldo again scores very comfortably. Oh, and Taffarel wasn't too far away from that, but it was right in the corner. And so does Emerson, lofting high into the net. And Koku sees it saved. Taffarel able to celebrate. No problem for Dunga. Yet again, a Brazilian goes high into the net. Are in the final. And Taffarel saves. And Brazil head to the FIFA World Cup final.
Stanovic. Oh, and Šuka, and he's onside! France really caught cold at the start of this second half. And Davor Šuka steps in. I think it was Thuram playing him onside. Dallier caught by Thuram. Thuram! What a way to hit back! It was Boban who thought he had time that he didn't have. It was Djorkaeff who slipped it through. And Lilian Thuram, a villain at one end, is a hero at the other. Thuram again! Well, can you believe it? He's never scored for France before tonight. And now he's got two.
From Yapstam. Prosinecki! 1-0 to Croatia. They just couldn't stop him getting a shot in on goal. Getting away from Yanni. Oh, what a strike by Zenden. Terrific goal. Hasn't really featured at this World Cup, and one wonders why now, looking at this goal. Seedorf, Boban, here's Šuka. It's his 6th goal of the World Cup. Is that good enough to win him the Golden Boot?
There is the Brazilian lineup at the start of this World Cup final. So much humming and erring over the possible participation or otherwise of Ronaldo.
Looking forward. Zidane! Powerful header by Zinedine Zidane. France lead, 27 minutes gone. Leonardo couldn't get to him. Taffarel stayed on his line. And the president celebrates. Zidane again! And again, Brazil looking poor defensively on the set piece. Petit away from it, Zidane into it, 2-0 France. Possibilities here, Vieira, Petit continues his run which started from the back and he scores and gives France the perfect finish. It's a total celebration in the Stade de France. The hosts have won the World Cup in style.
And secures the World Cup.
Are the new world champions
For the very first time.